Yeah, that high pressure sodium tube is a bit bright for a drop lamp. Well, speaking of dropping, I accidentally dropped a can of inox on the big one and broke the neck of it. It'll work again though, even though the outer glass is broken. It's getting really bright, shining off everything. Yeah, very bright. Not exactly a soft light either, it's a nice hot red. And this poor thing, I turned up the sound. I had a can of inox sitting on top of the speaker next to the computer. It fell off and landed right on the neck of it and went crunch. And that was the result. Got a nice resonance to it. There's no other cracks, it's come off clean. You can almost fill it up with Bundy and Coke and drink from it. And that thing there, you can even see little globules of mercury sitting inside the bulb. There's no shortage of dangerous stuff in that. That there is a little fuse designed to burn out in case the outer glass breaks. So after a couple of minutes that little link there would burn out. But I might bypass that and do something really dangerous with this one day. Without that outer glass on, the amount of UV coming off this bulb is just incredible. A lot more than with the glass on the outside. They do throw off a lot of UV as it is, but without the outer glass it's just dangerously high UV, like immediate sunburn. So that one can go in the dangerously stuffed pile. And a few little bits of casing glass came off it. And thankfully I've still got 4 of these very big metal halide bulbs, so once I get a nice long insulating sleeve or a glass cylinder or something just to make a suitable hand holder in, I'll make I suppose an alley reflector or something. You just make the world's biggest handheld work light. 1500 watt drop lamp. And if you drop it you're in trouble. Not like I just did with that one. Poor thing. And for those who are also into unusual or obscenely high powered lighting, I've got a couple of really old red fluoros donated the other day. This one here looks like the end pins have been pushed in, all full of dirt and sand. This one here is a bit better, the pins are still sticking out, and the ends are brass. I've never seen brass ends on a fluoro. They must be very, very old. They were out in the weather for decades, but they've been kept dry for a while, so I might just clean the pins on this one up and stick it in one of the fluoros I've got and see how it goes. That end's sticking out. The other one looks like it's been pushed in. Yeah, it's been banged in, so that might take a bit of repair work. They're not black around here like they normally are when they're burnt out. It's not that I've ever seen coloured fluoros before though. Oh, there we go. It's the Philips TL 40 watt / 15 made in Holland. So a Philips tube. And that one there looks the same, it's got the same ends on it. Welder's still on. Nearly done with Brad's trailer. It's got a bit more sheet metal to weld in and that should do it. I'll get the tailgate on. But let's just stick that other tube in the holder and see what it does. I don't know how old this fluoro is, but we'll just see if it still works. Hey! I don't know how long that's been out in the weather for, but it's doing pretty well considering. That's a nice red too. Party lights. Should pull the pins out on the end of the other one and see what that does. I honestly have never seen coloured fluoros for sale anywhere. You're lucky to find regular fluoros now. Everything's either little bulbs or little baby halogens and things. Oh. Like I said before, regular lighting stuff's a bit boring, but really high power or odd shit like this, you just don't see that anymore. interesting.